Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check. Not strong enough yet. Keep working on it.
Hello?
Ned, I need your Ned's expertise.
I see what you did there. This is about Deirdre, isn't it?
Yes, we need to distract her. You have to ask her out on a date.
I have to what?
Just take her out for lunch. Stall her for a while.
But what if people see us? I'll get a reputation.
Ned.
Okay, I'll do it. It's weird, but I'll do it.
Thanks. I need you to take over.
Time to help Nancy.
What's up?
I was wondering if you could go grab some food together.
Yes, I would like that.
Were you able to distract Deirdre?
Yes.
Great. I'll call Bess or George to go see if she's left anything behind.
Nancy, what's up?
Ned's got Deirdre distracted. Can you see if she's left anything behind? Drop off anything you find at the station.
You got it.
I'm passing the case to you, Bess.
Bess, reporting for duty. This is from before the fire yesterday. We need to get this to Nancy. What's up? I'm passing the case to you.
I'll take it from here. Power ballads, the #1 cause of running red lights. Wait a second. This puts her at town hall right when the alarm was switched off. I've got all of the evidence I need. I just need to make sure it's in the right place now. I think I've got enough evidence.
I'm on my way. Looks solid. Looks like you just got yourself a get-out-of-jail-free card, detective.
Hello?
I'd better let you go.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, I'm out! need to go. Talk to you soon.
I'll see you soon.
Nancy, how are you adjusting to life on the outside?
Fine, thank you. I'm not in the mood to do an interview.
That's okay. Everything you say will be off the record.
You're still holding your microphone.
Sorry. Habit.
Still holding it.
All right. You're good. Word of warning, I will get the exclusive. I always do.
Why are you playing me up as the villain in the media?
I'm just doing my job. I'm letting the world know about all of the suspicious things you've done.
You should be reporting on the truth, not trying to grab a better job. My life is at stake.
Mine too. And anyway, what good does telling the truth do if no one can hear you?
Why wasn't your van at the fire?
It was. I just came separately. I share the van with other reporters sometimes.
Can you tell me a little bit about your van?
I never pictured myself as the kind of person to drive around in a van. But I have to admit, this one is pretty cool.
Why is that?
First thing, it's less of a van and more of a mobile action center. I spend more time in here prepping stories than I do at home.
You have the reputation of being the first on the scene. How do you do that?
When news breaks, I get there first.
Yes, I've seen the ad. I mean, how do you make it to the scene first?
It's a secret of the trade.
You were at the scene of the fire so fast. How did you manage that?
It's my job to be ready at a second's notice. Some people think I'm just lucky. I prefer to think I'm just that good.
Is there a way I could get in touch with you later?
Good question. Why don't you take one of my cards?
Is this your cell phone number?
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
You have reached the Heights 9 Action News Tip line for Brenda Carlton. Please speak clearly when prompted. To report breaking news in the North River Heights area, say yes. Otherwise, say no.
Yes.
You have indicated a breaking news story in the North River Heights area. Brenda Carlton will be notified directly. Goodbye.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant.
Yes.
Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall?
No, she didn't. I mean, she didn't burn anything.
It must have come as a shock to discover what your friend had done.
But she didn't.
It's natural to be in denial. You just want the best for your friend, yes?
Of course.
Who else would she have told her plans to?
No one?
Has she always been secretive like that?
No.
So just recently?
That's not what I meant.
Does she have any enemies?
Well, she solves crimes, so there might be some hard feelings from the people she's gotten in trouble.
She solves crimes, so she must be pretty familiar with how criminals cover up their tracks.
Yeah, she knows all of the tricks. Wait, what are you getting at?
If anyone could get away with the perfect crime, it'd be Nancy, right?
I don't know about that.
So you think there's potential she won't get away with burning down Town Hall?
That's not what I said at all.
So you do think she'll get away with it?
She didn't do it. She's not guilty.
I can see that this is very emotional for you. Thank you for your time. We'll continue to follow the story as it develops.
You took what I said and screwed it all up.
Oh no, Bess. You did great. I know it's upsetting, but really well done.
I want to go again.
Great. I'll find you as details develop.
Oh, Bess. Wait, what's Deirdre doing back there? I should try modifying the settings of the other tracks to enhance the background track and hear what she was saying.
You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend and confidant. Did she tell you about her plans to burn down Town Hall? You're Bess Marvin, Nancy's closest friend.
That's it. Only 4 more tracks to go.
see anything. I saw her come through this way. It's gotta be here. Maybe it was destroyed in the fire. I'm not imagining things. I know what I saw. Of course. I can't assume that. No. It's not here, okay? That's not what I meant. No, I'll find it. I'll find it.
Deirdre thought she was following me. Who was she really following? How could Brenda have possibly made it to all of those interviews so quickly? It doesn't make sense.
Look who's out! Glad to see that you could get them to see sense. Do you need anything? If you need anything.
Thanks. I didn't know you were following my case.
Couldn't help. Small town. I want you to know that I didn't doubt you, not for a second.
That means a lot.
Trust me, I know. I know what it's like to be in your shoes. It's the worst feeling you can have. You know, your friends really worked hard to get you out.
I know.
I should have worked harder myself. It's probably too late, but anything I can do to help you, anything you need to know, I'm your guy.
What do you know about Tony?
She railroaded you. Practically dropped the police at your door. Either she just hates you, or she's up to something that only you could crack.
Can you tell me anything about the fire? Anything at all?
You know, I wish that I could. I already told everything I know. Except...
Except what?
Okay, I went in.
You what?
I went into the building. I saw you come running out. You looked scared. I just knew it wasn't you who set the fire. And the reporter was just standing there, like she was waiting for you to come out. It wasn't right.
Why didn't you say anything?
It wouldn't have mattered. No one listens to me or trusts me.
Will you testify to that?
Yes, but it's not enough. You need more evidence.
Why did you go into the town hall when it was burning?
The time capsule. Bennington told me he'd put the magnifying glass somewhere I wouldn't find it for years and years. I always assumed he meant in the time capsule. I was just hoping to finally be able to say, see, I didn't do anything. But I guess it's gone now.
Why did you give up on being a detective?
It wasn't a choice. The cases stopped coming.
Why did you become a detective in the first place?
I was pretty young at the time, and back then my parents owned a shop, much like this one. I wasn't much into the news then, but I knew in those days people didn't much like immigrant families like ours. One night, someone threw rocks through the plate glass window, completely shattering it. My parents were very upset, but they were afraid to go to the police. It wasn't done where we were from. So I took it upon myself to catch the culprit.
Did you?
Never did. But that's when I learned that even a small, nice-looking town has its secrets. I decided I wasn't going to put up with secrets anymore.
See you later.
Until next time.
Look what the cat dragged out of the jail.
Good to see you were so concerned.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I was misleading. I wasn't concerned.
I want to know what you were doing at the fire. Why were you there?
Look, I don't care about the stupid clues challenge. I really don't. The only reason I was in it was because my dad never shuts up about how I need to be active in the community and blah.
Then why were you following me?
I assumed you were cheating.
Why would you assume that?
Because I was cheating. I thought we were all cheating. That's why I thought it would be fun to catch you in the act. But instead, you did something super crazy, which I did not anticipate.
I didn't set the building on fire.
That's cool. Just so you know, you do a pretty great impression of someone who has recently burned down a building for no reason.
Why are you hanging out here today?
Can you tell your friend to stop spying on me? It's distracting.
I'm not spying on you!
The fact that you responded proves my point.
Oh! Shoot!
How do you think Brenda gets around town so quickly?
She probably speeds and never gets tickets because she's good looking.
Didn't you get a ticket from a red light camera?
All right, that's a flaw in my logic, but I'm still going to assume I'm right. I've got no idea how she does it.
What do you know about the notes that were left for me?
Promise not to be super mad?
No.
Okay, wasn't expecting that. Moving forward, that's not the first note I found. I found another note earlier on your porch.
What did it say?
It gave me a place to go. I went there. Nothing happened. That's when I thought maybe someone was expecting to meet you. Next time I intercepted the note and sent it your way.
And you followed me.
Right.
Why are you admitting all this? I thought you hated me.
I do hate you. But I don't hate you. It's complicated. I just truly enjoy hating you, and I'd hate for something to happen that would throw off our equilibrium. Also, it's not fair.
Well, that's really nice of you. Thanks.
And that's why I hate you. So much positivity. And you're welcome.
Thanks for being so helpful, giving Ned all the information.
Just looking out for my number one buddy.
Right.
Your boyfriend's cute. And you were in the clink. I think I'm blameless here.
Well, I think...
Relax, Nancy. I'm not one of those girls. I was just window shopping. Anyone can tell he's not going to budge on the you situation. It was just nice to spend a little time with him instead of the idiot boys on campus. I swear, you think they're gonna get more mature in college, but they just head the other direction.
Bye.
Later.
Hi.
Did you find anything out about Brenda?
Oh, I forgot. Nancy, I'm so sorry about the interview. You know I'd never say anything like that. Brenda just...
Took what you said out of context? I know. Don't worry. I know how she is.
I was so worried you'd be mad when that came out.
Has there been much traffic or road work these last few days?
It's been the worst. It took me 45 minutes to get across the river Monday morning. It would have been faster to walk.
When you were stuck in traffic on Monday, when exactly was that?
10. Chic Boutique's Chic Week Doorbuster was kicking off at 10, and I was late. Nancy, it was a travesty.
But if the traffic was that bad, how could Brenda have made it to both of the interviews on her time log?
Either she's good at being in 2 places at once, or she's got some top secret route I don't know about.
Bye.
See ya.
Nancy, happy to see that you're doing all right. Just so you know, I've been pulling for you this whole time.
That's not what I heard.
Well, you know what they say. Don't believe half of what you read and anything you hear.
Including now?
I see that your reputation is well deserved. What do you want?
Tell me about the fire. What were you doing?
I've been over this with enough people already. I was out, I saw smoke, I made a call.
Does River Heights have any shortcuts that most people don't know about?
Shortcuts? No. There are the tunnels, but those are locked up as far as I know.
Tunnels?
Yeah, from back when everyone was worried about the Cold War. They've been locked for as long as I can remember. Doubt you could find your way in if you tried.
Did you put pressure on the police to arrest someone?
Yes, of course I did.
You did?
I didn't tell them who to arrest. I just told them to do their jobs.
Aren't you worried that you pressured the police into making unnecessary assumptions?
You would have done the same thing. You know, it's harder than you think to run a town. If someone has to take the fall for the common good once in a while, so be it.
Well, that's not very fair.
Fairness is a luxury in government. It's sad, but it's true.
I'll let you go.
Goodbye.
Nancy, you're out. I was so worried. You have no idea.
Thank you for your help. You guys are the best friends in the world.
We're not out of the woods. You need anything, you let me know.
Deirdre thought she was following me to the old town hall. Someone might be trying to impersonate me.
You know, that sounds like something that Brenda might do.
Well, it certainly wasn't Alexei. So, how did Ned do with Deirdre?
I have never seen him so stressed out. In any other case, it would have been funny. I sort of feel bad for Deirdre. Only sorta. I don't want to get a reputation here as a softie.
Did you find out anything else about Alexei's detective past?
Not much. I asked around a little. He solved a lot of tough cases. It's not fair that the town just turned its back on him.
What if he was really framed?
Then we'll take that case next.
So, how's the case coming?
Okay. Much better now that you're out. We're a team, but I still like it when you lead the way.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Hello?
Have you found out anything about Tony and the town hall deal?
Nothing concrete.
So you did find out something.
Nancy, promise me you're not going to take what I'm about to say as proof that she's some grand mastermind.
I love when you give me a disclaimer. That means you've got something good, doesn't it?
According to a friend of a friend, she's the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Meaning?
Meaning if something were to happen to free up that land, say a fire for example, she stands to profit.
How much?
Let's just say enough.
I knew it!
This isn't proof, Nancy. It's motive, but not proof. Unless you're 100% sure that it's her, take caution.
Don't I always?
No. Rarely to never is more like it. I hope that helped.
Of course. Alexei's been pretty helpful. Do you think I should trust him?
He's got every right to be mad at me. But if anyone knows what you're going through right now, it'd be him. I always say you should trust your instincts. But if it were me, I'd listen to what he says.
I should get going.
Take care.
Hello.
My father tells me you're the majority shareholder in the Heights development.
Technically, I have investments in that and other local organizations.
Does that mean you could benefit from the sale of the land if it was no longer protected?
I don't care for that implication. Yes, I could make money from the sale, but I invested in the property, which was languishing, by the way, as an act of public service.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Do you mind if I look around in the van?
Yes, for a variety of reasons, Nancy. First, it's mine, so no. Second, I have dirt on everyone in this town in here. And as a journalist, it's my ethical duty to make sure that all of the embarrassing footage I've got stays private until such a time that it is fit for broadcast.
You mean, like blackmail?
No? No! Is that what you think of me? It's not blackmail, it's fact-checking. I have to balance the individual's right to privacy with the public's need to know.
You didn't exactly extend that courtesy to me.
Didn't I? I think the public needs to know everything it can about the alleged criminal activities of the local self-appointed do-gooder.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Nancy, I need to ask. Why did you trust me right away? Your friends didn't.
We sleuths have to stick together. Plus, my father said you were worth trusting.
He did?
He did.
Well, that's just... I don't even know what to say. I'm surprised to hear that, I guess.
I'm stuck. Do you have any advice from your detective days?
Times were different back then. The town's a lot nicer these days. You used to have lots of crooks running around in those tunnels.
Tunnels?
Yeah, there's a whole network of tunnels under the town. They say they're from the Cold War, but they're even older. Built by smugglers and the like. And the city turned them into a fallout shelter in the 50s.
How do I find my way in?
I don't know if I should help you with that. The tunnels are very dangerous.
I have to find a way into the tunnels. My case depends on it.
I see. You know, Nancy, when I was younger, I used to love to read. A good book always gave me great ideas. There's a book over there you should check out.
I really don't have time for that.
There's always time for this book. I always brought it with me on my adventures as a kid. You'll want to read it cover to cover.
I'll let you go.
Good day.
Alexei said cover to cover. There must be a code on the book's cover. It's a coded guide for getting around the tunnels. Alexei's guide said there'd be a tunnel entrance right outside the antique shop.
Hi.
You're the one who left me the notes, aren't you?
Yes.
You lured me to town hall. You led me to that room. All I need to know now is whether you were trying to frame me or trying to kill me.
They both would have made a great story.
You won't get away with this.
You and I both know you have no proof.
I've got your fingerprints, and
I'll be on the air before you know it. Spinning your story so hard that every potential juror in this town will be itching to lock you up and throw away the key.
Far from it. I'm going to make sure everyone in this town finds out who you really are.
Look, you do what you want. If I were you, I'd take my head start and book myself a flight out of the country.
I'm not the type to run away.
Before you say that, I'd take a good long look at Alexei. That man's sad, broken down, lonely life in that grimy old store is your future if you stay. Your choice.
This is about the antiquities show, isn't it?
This is about you. You know who screws up my leads? You. You know who gets in my way? You. You know who I'm sick of? Precious, special, Nancy Drew. I'm going to love watching this town turn its back on you.
Nancy, how's it going?
It's Brenda. She's setting me up.
I knew you'd figure it out.
Now I just need to figure out how to stop her broadcast.
Say no more. I know just the thing. Let me go grab it. If you can go find a battery for me, I'll be right back. Who would do something like that? Someone could really get hurt.
Who would do this?
Some of the fine citizens of River Heights have been expressing their outrage ever since you were arrested.
I can't believe someone would do that.
Don't worry about it. They're just a big bunch of cowards. We'll take care of this for you.
Do you know about any tunnels in River Heights?
Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually real. How cool is that?
Were you able to find anything to stop Brenda?
I think I've got something good. Sort of. It's in pieces, but I'll figure it out. Maybe you could help?
Of course. What is it?
A jammer. Once this baby is up and running, there'll be no way she can get her broadcast on the air. Do you have the battery?
Yes. Here.
That's exactly the one I need.
Perfect.
We need to hurry. I'll work on getting all the pieces wired up if you could work on getting all the connections powered on.
You got it. I need to get all of the connections powered on. Got it. This should keep Brenda from going on the air for a little while at least.
Perfect. You'll need to connect it to the signal box in Brenda's van. She should be using the standard system, so you'll just need to connect the two together. Here, take a look. There are colored wires with this. Just connect the identical colored terminals with a matching color wire. Be careful not to cross any wires though, or it'll short out and not turn on. Once it's on, it'll be blocking the signal but will only last for about 30 minutes before the battery dies. I wish I could make it last longer, but it's the best I can do right now. Go find a way to put it on Brenda's van's antenna, but don't let her know it's there. Once it's on, you'll have to move quickly. It won't last long.
Goodbye.
Catch you later.
The jammer should go here. All I need to do next is match the colored terminals. That's it. Signal is getting jammed. Time to hurry. This must be how Brenda gets around town so quickly. That's definitely enough isopropyl alcohol to burn down Town Hall. This is definitely enough evidence for the chief to know it was Brenda. Brenda!
Nancy? Lose something? I'll be honest, I was not expecting to see you here. Clever move with the jammer.
This is how you got into Town Hall to start the fire, isn't it?
If you have to ask, do I need to bother to answer?
Why? Why would you do this?
You've got the next 10 to 20 years to figure that out. I'll give you a hint. If they give you TV privileges in the big house, you'll be seeing a lot of me.
But why frame me?
If I didn't, you'd screw up everything for me. And now, you can't. Ha! Here it is. Take a good look. It may look like a tape, but to you, it's the final nail in your coffin.
I need to get out of here and stop Brenda before she broadcasts whatever is on that tape. She locked me in. I need to find another way out. Oh, there has to be a way to get this open. Ha! I knew we were getting close. Today just keeps on getting better. Chief, I've got something you need to see.
Nice job, Nancy.
Could no longer contain the darkness inside herself. In a desperate act, she set the night sky ablaze. Perhaps we'll never know what caused Nancy Drew to strike the match that forever changed this town. But one thing is certain, River Heights will be a safer place with Nancy Drew behind bars. With a heavy heart, we must forever say goodbye to a former hero and look bravely. Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a broadcast.
Brenda Carlton, you're under arrest.
No, this isn't happening. You can't do this. Get your hands off of me! You don't want to mess with me! I've got dirt on all of you! I could ruin every single one of you!
Yeah, that's a risk we'll have to take. Back to you, Jim.
Dear Hannah, Brenda was right about one thing. Her broadcast did make it all the way to the national news. Just not exactly the way she had intended. Not the type to let a little thing like a prison sentence get in the way of her ambition. She's already started working the weather news desk at Heights Regional Correction Center. I'm sure she'll work her way to the lead anchor desk during the next 10 to 20 years. While Tony had nothing to do with the fire, she did show her true colors. As the details of the case emerged, public support for Tony fell to an all-time low. Tony quietly removed her name from the ballot, but remains behind the counter at Scoop. It'll be a while before any of us go out for ice cream again. To everyone's surprise, the time capsule survived the fire. And sure enough, when it was opened, J.P. Bennington's so-called stolen property was recovered. After decades, Alexei was finally vindicated. Dad is working on formally pardoning Alexei of all wrongdoing. For once, Alexei seems pretty happy. When I asked him if he's interested in being a detective again, he said, never again. But he did say he would be happy to help anytime. Deirdre is still Deirdre. She's throwing a post-clues challenge party this weekend. Not surprisingly, Ned's been invited. And not surprisingly, Bess, George, and I have not. Not that we go anyway. The town hall is set to be demolished soon and replaced with a new museum celebrating the history of River Heights. Word is that Alexei may be asked to be head curator. Now that I've been publicly exonerated, the town has really started to show its support again. My neighbors have gotten together to repair our window, and my house is overflowing with notes of support and baked treats. For me, it's just nice to no longer be public enemy number one. As the winners of the Clues Challenge, I got to choose what to place in the time capsule. I'm pretty happy with what I chose to put in there. If you think about it, you'll be able to figure out what it is. Or you could always wait 50 years until it's reopened. Finally, I couldn't have gotten through everything without help from the best friends a girl could have. And, of course, your wonderful gift basket. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy. Halfway across the world, beyond Cairo and the ancient pyramids, a lost world rises from the shifting desert sands. I've joined leading archaeologists to help unearth a site that some say may be the true tomb of Egypt's legendary lost queen. But once I arrive, rumors of terrifying curses fly, and stories of the site's deadly past begin to surface. It's up to me to solve an ancient riddle and find Egypt's legendary lost queen before a curse as old as the pharaohs themselves seals my fate forever. Join me in my next adventure, Tomb of the Lost Queen.